don't open the door. And the same thing you leave 2 minutes ago, you come back for. You dep on the phone and chat and have the door open like means of air condition. You always a beg your parents for credit. Save your parents some money and get PowerSmart.
Believe and achieve the things keep doing good in your neighborhood.
The JPS PowerSmart families are 1 month into the energy challenge. Let's take a look at how much they've saved by just changing their behavior under the guidance of their mentors.
I love my light, I love my light, I love my light. Make we save some light. Saving energy, use what you need.
Saving energy works for us, and it can work for you too.
We're the Davidsons,
the power savers.
It's the JPS PowerSmart Energy Challenge once again, and we're here with the Davidsons. We're back to find out what you guys have been doing since we last saw you, and I'm sure you've had several interactions with your mentor, Errol. How are you finding this family so far?
They're pretty interesting, very competitive, and I do know that they're up to the challenge. So they have been cooperative, and we do speak a lot, and we do a number of visits since the first shoot.
We did an internal audit, and one of our biggest consumption was our refrigerator.
Yes.
There were some leaks at the doors at the bottom that was unnoticeable.
So that's why you weren't seeing any change, although you had a timer on it.
Yes. And also that refrigerator has 2 compressors.
There's one for the freezer section, and there's one for the lower section, which is the cooling section. The technology is pretty old, so nowadays a good refrigerator should be using about 125 watts. His refrigerator at times uses up to 280
Wow.
watts, right? In essence, his refrigerator accounted for 33% of its total monthly consumption.
Yes.
So we have a kilowatt reader machine on it to check to see if it's really performing as it should. Also our electric water heater, normally we usually just turn it on and maybe leave it for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Now we start timing it for just 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, so it's adequate enough to bathe all 4 of us morning and evening.
The water heater was your baby.
Are
you still getting maximum from it?
I'm still getting warm water, so
Okay.
I'm okay. It's not as hot as it usually is,
Right.
but it's fine. The water heater generally is not left on deliberately. It's very
Right.
often you put on the water heater in the mornings and you start breakfast and you try to get the kids out and so on. You just totally forget, and next thing you know it's on for an hour and a half, and
Sure.
wow, okay, I can't let Richard know about this.
Our outside light, we have a motion sensor that is not working effectively. So normally at about 7 o'clock we'll turn it on. Now we are to turn it on at about 11 o'clock when we're going to bed.
And how's the ironing?
Ironing has been going on well. I usually leave all the ironing now to Richard.
Is he ironing 1 day for the week?
1 day for the week.
Kelsey, you stop using 2 fans?
No.
You're still using 2 fans?
She's still
Really?
using 2 fans. She's not gonna give up on that. But she'll remind us about the little things that we'd leave a little bit careless.
Funds combined really uses 18% of the monthly consumption. So that is
work this out to a T.
Yes.
Yes.
So we know where to compromise and what are the non-negotiable things if we are to win this.
So yes, the funds is 18%, but as you know, it makes them comfortable. We don't want it to be a case where they become uncomfortable. What I understood from the Davidson is whenever the fan is off, she can't sleep. So we said, let's leave that.
I try to do my part by charging my phone once every 2 days, and I try to use one bulb, like study in one room with Kelsey. When the TV is on and nobody's watching it, I turn it off. But that's a bother sometimes too. My mom.
Oh, she's still in the background noise.
That's going to be a process of weaning. We can't go cold turkey.
You know how to read the meter now?
Yes. I do a daily recording 7 o'clock every morning, so I know
Okay.
my daily consumption.
So it spikes on a weekend?
Yes, because of the washing, the ironing, the hair dryer for Kelsey here some of the time, the water heater, fans.
Because everybody's at home, so everything is in operation at the same time.
And the TV, the football, and the 2 TVs.
The TV.
Remember we spoke about Kelsey going in the fridge quite often to cool off. We basically stopped that. So the changes in lifestyle has been successful.
Based on Mr. Diaz's guidance, last month it was 270, and we're looking at about 210 200 for this month.
After they see these 6 families being all energized and reducing their bills and reducing the money,
Yes.
they will all want to change, I'm sure. Yeah, Kelsey? What we going to do with that million again?
Buy game.
Oh, yes, you have lots of $1 million for us, right? And what does the Davidson family have to say to those other families out there?
Davidsons are in it to win it.
Saving energy, use what you need. That we are free, that we are I love my light, I love my light, I love my light.
We are here to teach you to conserve.
Because that is what you deserve.
We're here with the Bryans.
I am very proud of my family because I've seen a lot of changes. I am extremely happy with them.
I know you're into your singing and your music.
I'm looking at myself and other things right now, you know. Mainly when we go sleep, we plug out the thing them and when we not use them, plug it out.
I start to watch like once per week. That was my bad habit. And for my husband, I'm extremely proud of him because if you should get up in the middle of the night and want to send a message, there's no service because even the internet is gone. You plug out everything.
Yes. It's really hard. When you come home and you can't send a message because the Wi-Fi is off, that's really difficult.
Yeah.
However, we're getting through it one step at a time.
Marlene, we said we don't really want to change the lifestyle. Here's an issue about the Wi-Fi.
Of all the equipment, Tooth is one of them that use minimal amount of power.
Right.
So
So there could be some
there
leeway
could
there.
be leeway with the Wi-Fi.
What have you been doing?
Tell her that you use your tablet.
Really?
And she play outside with her neighbors and so on.
And when you
24/7.
sit inside, it gets hot, and she goes to the refrigerator 10 times a day.
That is true. She has cut down a lot on that. Normally we used to iron on a regular basis, especially for you know who.
Yes.
I'd plug in my phone, I'd talk on my phone, I'd keep it there without knowing that the phone is being plugged in. I'd press every morning, as mommy says. Yes, I iron every morning because my clothes have to be worn to school in a different manner. I'd use the fridge as frequently as Lashante does. If I go in there and I feel like I want to stand up and I don't know what I want, I'd be there pondering on what I want. Watch a little TV every now and then. The Wi-Fi is always plugged in if I'm home by myself. My tablet has to charge. Studying all night, up all night, and you have to study with music. So I'd have the component sets on, I have my phone on, and everything is being plugged in. The lights are being in use. My fans are running. The water heater in the bathroom, everything is being plugged in. In comparison to now, where I have to conserve, I have to use one fan. When studying at night, I probably change my studying hours to probably in the daytime. So I have to press once on a Sunday, every single piece of clothing, one time. Yes.
One thing to note that, especially like on the washing machine, the machine is more efficient if you wash at full load.
I didn't even think of that, Auntie Susan, because all I wanted to do was to get rid of the clothes.
I can read the meter now too.
And you are proud to announce that the Bryans have saved
46 kilowatt hour.
Come on, guys, give yourself a big wow.
Can you imagine what next month will be like?
Oh.
The good thing about my mentor is that, as you say, I can call on him anytime.
So what do you think about JPS now?
It's a completely different JPS. Actually, before we start the energy conservation, I used to quarrel with JPS because the bills are so high. But now that I realize that it's all bad habits that was causing the bill to be so high, I think I need to apologize to JPS a little bit.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about still can shape up.
Saving energy, use what you need. That we are free, that we are I love my light, I love my light, I love my light. Make we save some light. We're the Henry Energy family.
We're here with the Henrys once again and their mentor Cecile McCormack. Now Cecile, let's revisit some of the bad habits that this family was practicing. Maurice, the 4 lights in the room.
Yes, the home theater room, so you have that wonderful lighting which was taking up a lot of energy, and other areas that had similar bulb configurations, 3 bulbs, 5 bulbs. What we did for those rooms were reduce the amount of bulbs?
Well, I've reduced the usage of the air conditioned television. Because this one is bigger, we tend to watch this one less and watch the two smaller LEDs around the back. We stop using the hot plate.
To do what?
We used to use it just for the kettle.
Okay.
Stop using the toaster oven. I'm gonna put a timer on the fridge. So it's off from 12 until 6.
That's like 25%.
Of the day.
They have set the timer so that it powers down the fridge at nights and not in the day, because the day is hotter.
You were my little monitor, you know. What have they been doing?
The 5 light. Mr. Sightseeing.
He's still sightseeing? Or he's kind of limit that now?
Yes.
Yeah? And who else? Mommy and the AC. She still has it on?
No.
Not really?
No. Only the summertime.
Okay, when it's really hot, right? And Daddy, is he still on the computer all day long?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I'm back to using a laptop.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I've plugged out all the extensions out leaving after like I charge things, and we turn off the internet at night, ensure everybody not overusing or leaving anything in, so we save a lot of power there.
Good job. How about the meter reading?
Constantly, every day, reading the meter and keeping track of it. And we're looking to cut back some more because we really kind of slacked off a little bit.
You mean since you started?
Yes.
Okay. When we just started, we were really stringent and saying we're not gonna do this. Check the light. Who's using this light? Check.
The bill came. I was like, wow. Even if I go back to my regular ways, we're like sailing. We're like at the furlong pole, and everybody's still around the other side of the track.
Oh, you know that. You know how much the other families are burning?
We're hoping.
Because I did look at their average daily consumption when they started. It has trended downwards constantly. They went beyond half in a pretty short time.
I remember when we just came and you were cussing.
Yes, serious moment. I was like, as I said, flashback.
Yes.
Flashback a month ago was like, I just paid the bill and moving right along. We're all about JPS. We're all about JPS.
So guys, what are you gonna do with your father's savings each month?
We're going to save some and we're going to spend some on ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we're going to go places.
Shopping.
Some customers don't believe. They just don't believe that it's true or it's possible.
So congrats again, Henry.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
When we come back, more in the JPS PowerSmart Energy Challenge.
Look into your neighborhood, do the good you know you could.
What a life! Every day they turn me on. Then turn me on a morning, then turn me on a night. Just think about what you want to wear for the week and lick it out one shot now. You can save yourself some money. It's cause me smart, you think semi cheap. Get PowerSmart.
Look into your neighborhood, do the good you know you could.
So far, the JPS PowerSmart families have exceeded their personal targets for energy conservation. And it's only the first month. Let's hear more about how they did it and what you can do to save at home.
I love my light, I love my light, I love my light. Make we save some light. Saving energy, use what you need.
Cut the watt, cut the cost. We are the What Is Right House family.
We're here again in the beautiful hills of St. Anne with the 3 sisters. No, that's Cecilia Hall, her 2 daughters, and this young man here, Mr. Tony Brown. How's it been going, Mr. Brown?
Them cut down the energy.
What?
Them just use the things when they have to use it.
And the main culprit was who again?
Cecilia.
So she not come on the internet so much again?
No.
So we have seen marked improvements in terms of the consumption used on a monthly basis.
Right.
I must commend the family. We actually gave our recommendation in terms of what to keep plug in and what to plug out. We look at the bulbs. She has 4 100-watt bulbs outside.
I used to use 4, so I use 2 now.
Okay.
I used to watch like 2 to 3 times a week.
Right.
I cut it down to 1. Wow. And we used to leave the bathroom light on. So we turn it off when we're using it, then we turn it on.
I've tried to use the daylight to study and to do my assignments, but most of the time I get home after 6. So that's dark. So I try to do my homework as quickly and accurately as possible.
And Davine is still eating?
Yes.
Davine still microwaving and going into the fridge 10,000 times?
Because my school over at 5. When I reach home, I wait until my sister reach home and we do homework in one room.
Wow.
So when mommy finish cook, I eat, so I don't have to use the microwave that much again. I stopped going in the fridge for no reason.
Are you better off now? Has your life been made 100%?
100%.
You think you're going to get your $4,000?
Yeah.
Down from how much? $14,000, you know?
Because me used to watch the TV and the TV watch me and I just pass asleep.
Yeah, man. So
right there, daylight. I don't bother watch it if news not go on. Don't watch it.
So these are not sacrifices, are they?
No. It's not sacrifice because I normally turn on the light just to text. But now I can turn it off and text in the dark.
So Cecilia, radio was always plugged in. The 2 fridges were going to.
We plugged out the deep freeze.
Really?
We're using one, the standing fridge.
So you can consolidate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fan always plugged in. After it finished use, we plugged it out. The radio, we plugged it out. The water heater. Oh, we use it less.
That was easy, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. And next month it's gonna get easier.
Easier.
And more kilowatts are gonna just drop like flies. And money is gonna grow in your pockets and all of that, right? Yeah. So who was that? Fault here.
Me.
Yes. We, all are we. And JPS used to tell you the same thing, don't it?
Yeah, JPS used to say it and me say nothing about so.
So what is different now?
Well, if a difference, I know, because I say me save it for myself, so.
It's because them coming to your home and telling you what to do.
What to do.
Right, so you are going to now teach other Jamaicans what to do. Right, good news?
Yes, definitely great news. I mean, when we look at Cecilia's current bill, we have seen a 57% reduction.
57%.
That is basically 217 kilowatt below.
Coming down
from 379.
I used to say, whether you use it or not, you still have to pay for it.
Well, now you know that if you don't use it, what is happening now?
You're gonna save.
If we just change our minds and change our behavior, we can improve our lives and save some money. Nobody knows where they are in the competition, so I know everybody is sitting and waiting to see who's going to win the million in cash and prizes.
Yeah, and I'm really, really happy for the family. I mean, from the onset, Cecilia said, I want to win this competition and I want energy conservation practice to become a part of my lifestyle.
Do we have to eat together? Watch TV together.
Yes. So that you come home in time to have dinner. You're doing more things together now. You don't love that?
Yeah.
Congratulations, clap yourselves.
I love my light. Make we save some light. Saving energy. Use what you need. That we are
We're the fully charged pullers. It's been about a month and we just want to know what you've been doing and how your energy has dropped.
We have been watching TV together for one. We've been spending a lot more time in the same space. More often now I do turn off my television before I go to sleep, so it has helped. The meter outside, every day we take a reading.
You know how to read the meter?
I don't know where the meter is. We usually iron every day, every morning.
We're getting to a place now where we try to do with 2-3 days of worth of ironing.
Not 7.
No, not 7.
You're working towards 1.
Oh, so the lights are off in the night now.
Right.
We have had some discussions with Voltan as it relates to what burns the most electricity. But even though he says some of those don't burn a lot, we still go through it. Like we're leaving in the day, we plug out as many things as we can.
Of course, because every watt counts, yes?
When I use the power cord, I remember to plug it out, and if I'm not using the light, I keep it turned off. Past kitchen, turn off the light.
So you don't have to have the lights at path anymore?
No. I don't really use the computer as much anymore, and once it's fully charged, I plug it out.
It kind of geared me more to be using the things even wiser, because the AC made a big difference in the bill. The fridge, because it is old.
I can tell you specifically, the refrigerator would contribute around almost 100 kilowatt hours to the bill. The AC, it's a bit more than that.
It's now cooler in the morning, so there's no great need to be using the AC.
I have some good news here. This morning we opened the last month's bill, and I'm happy to say that the consumption for this period is 249 kilowatts.
Oh, you dropped 100
coming
kilowatts.
from
350.
Whoa. That's just behavior changes, guys.
All along I was wondering how come the light bill was the way it was. I really didn't understand anything about wattage, or I didn't even care.
Right.
I just wanted to use what I wanted to use whenever I wanted to use it. But now we're a little bit more aware. I will sit now and watch TV with Dad, even when he's watching sport. I think it has brought a little bit of other things out that we really need to do things together. Right, because having everything burning in every room really is just ridiculous. I have to play football with Malcolm every evening.
I have gone outside more than I've ever.
So Daddy, that's great.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to watch what you're watching.
No, well, I end up watching what they watch sometimes.
So the behavior changes have been easy?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
For you?
For me.
How about you guys?
I'm still having difficulty with the sleeping with the light off. It has been a big difference having to turn off the TV and finally get some sleep, less headaches, less feeling tired in the morning.
It's not been easy?
No, because if I'm on the computer and I have to plug it out, I have to get up off of the bed. I just really don't want to get up.
That's predominantly because the battery doesn't last as long as we would have hoped it would.
We can look again at the balance that we did and to the contribution of the laptop. It's good that you're seeing the results of your efforts regarding energy efficiency. But what we typically say to customers is that it's dependent on you.
Saving energy that we are breed, don't make your light bill down your money, yeah.
We're the McClures, the power superheroes. We're here once again with the McClures and their mentor, Fabian Liao. And we understand that a lot of wonderful things have been happening here, Fabian, with this family.
Absolutely. Working with this family has been very exciting for me. I actually feel a part of the family as I get an email every day from them.
I photograph the meter because it's high. I then read it. We have a spreadsheet and I fill in the reading for the day and then I do the subtraction to say what the usage is.
Jessie, you were appointed the energy monitor. How has that been going?
Fine.
Okay. Who have you had to really get on their case?
Well, everybody, because everybody leaves it
on. Right. Who's the biggest culprit?
Don't say it, Jessie.
Stop it.
Oh, that would be your mom?
Probably.
I saw that.
I tell you, one of the favorite ones that I've been hearing is the fans. That's the fans over the boys' beds particularly, but
She's got 2 fans.
fortunately, those are relatively small users. It still makes a contribution, and of course it makes absolute sense. If you get out of the bed, turn off the fan. There's no sense blowing the bed.
So how's that been working for you?
It's really hot in here and my room is super hot and nobody believes me. So when Jessie tells me to turn off my fan, I'm like, I'm dying though, but it's been okay. And sometimes if the breeze is cool enough, I'll actually turn off the fan.
I'm mainly just cutting down on things like using the computer, and I try and charge my phone not as
often as her.
And I don't find myself using the fans as much.
There is much less use of the televisions.
Okay, so what are they doing?
A lot of what they're doing is on the internet, and
Okay.
instead of using the laptops, they are using actually the phones. In our bedroom, we have a TV, which we used to be in the habit of just leaving it on all night. And now we've been setting the timer, so it will go off automatically like half an hour from when we go to sleep.
Okay, how about those 2 fridges?
You mean the one fridge?
It is?
Yeah. It seems like that old fridge was drawing a whole lot of power.
Old.
But once we managed to get everything out of it and transfer it into just using the one newer fridge, it made a dramatic reduction in the consumption.
One of the things that we have done in this house is that we have said that nobody is to heat or cool water with electricity.
With the microwave.
Okay.
So no more boiling water in the microwave, not even a cup of coffee.
Right.
And when we put water in the fridge, it's not to go in the freezer. Because what happens is that we drink all the water and then we have to super cool something quick.
So I'm sure Jamaica and all the other families are waiting to hear.
In terms of kilowatt hours, we went from over 500 to 292. And my bill that I wanted cut in half, is cut in half. We got the bill on Thursday and I was just dancing around the house.
Maybe I was worried now is that if you've done that now, what are you going to do from here?
They still have several opportunities, Susan, to improve on their energy efficiency. I am elated. When I saw that bill, I was like, yes, this is exactly what we have been trying to tell Jamaica. And of course, commendation goes to Jessie for being such an excellent energy manager. Well done.
I'm just happy JPS is doing this because it helped us to get this stuff under control. I'm sure it's stuff we could have done all along, but just to have that incentive to say, boy, you know, if we really do this thing, we can make something happen. And then to actually see the results in the first bill, that was really very encouraging.
People have a little suspicion of us. Why would JPS want me to really
pay less?
Pay less. Well, it's because we don't have that narrow view. Whatever you can save, you're going to invest it in something else.
Sorry, we can't tell you where you are in the competition, but
You're doing well.
1 month down, 2 more to go. The PowerSmart families have achieved amazing savings just by changing their behavior and using only what they need. But can they keep it up, or will their bad habits win in the end? Watch The Susan Show for updates, features, and episodes every week as we track all 6 families vying for up to $1 million in cash and prizes. Play along on Facebook for chances to win from home.
Remember to keep doing good in your neighborhood.
Look into your neighborhood, do the good you know you